Hello, welcome to the TechHub.training Learning Path Solution video for the Finance Function 2 challenge. Today we're going to be using the present value, future value, rate, and payment functions to perform some financial analysis to help smart home company to purchase a few vehicles for their fleet. I'm going to go ahead and open up the spreadsheet here. And so we got an $8,500 a month budget, and we need to purchase 10 bands. So to make the analysis a little bit easier, we're going to go ahead and find out what our payment is for each car. So you have a max of $850 a month for each van. So next we want to find the rates here, or the APR. And so we have the number of periods times 12. We have the payment, and that needs to be a negative, so we need opposite signs. And then we need a present value and a future value of 0. And then that rate is multiplied by 12 to get the annual percentage rate. And so let's go ahead and lock in this, and then everything else should be able to transfer over. Okay, so that's a rate. Now we want to find the max price. So we're going to go ahead and do the present value. Get the rate divided by 12. Then we have number of periods times 12. Then we have the payment and the future value of 0. And I need to lock that in. And that should get us opening. Okay, so we're looking at that. Kind of got an idea. We need something a little more longer than 4 years to get that rate between there, and then we need for something that's maybe more towards this way to get a lower rate, because we can afford. Probably can't afford this, and then probably can't afford to have this lower rate for this long, and so we're gonna go. Well, I guess we can't afford that. That's the max price we can't afford. So we're going to have to negotiate a pretty low purchase price if we're going to get this rate. But it would be good. So we're going to go ahead and find the payments. And so we got the rate of 4% divided by 12, number of periods, times 12, present value, and future value of 0. And that's our payment. It's a little bit higher than what that is. But these two would work. Let's see if we can get something a little closer to the budget so we're not paying as much over time. And so the total payment would just be times 10. Again, over the budget. So see if the smaller company has something better. So put the wrong one there. Same function. And that is under the price. Okay, so this would probably be our best deal. Looks like they tried to close us, so this is probably the offer that we want to take under budget. So assume we buy that. Now we're trying to think, okay, thinking about the future, sometimes cars appreciate, but most of the time they depreciate. And so we're going to fill out this matrix and figure out what our expected rate's going to be, which is just the likelihood times the rate per year. And then we're going to go ahead and add these together. And that's going to give us our weighted average based on the likelihood of the hot, normal, or bad markets of happening versus the expected rate in each of those markets. And now we're going to use the future value to anticipate what it's going to be. And so we have a rate, and now we don't need to do this because it's just a one thing, and then we're not considering payment and our future value. We need to lock that in. Oh, I locked the wrong thing in here. Let's try this again. So we need to lock that in. Maybe periods, that's okay, that's okay. There we go. That's what it's gonna be.